It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, online at quiver.com.
Good afternoon, good morning, actually, and welcome to Bowling Green High School quarterfinal softball. A doubleheader begins in just about 15 minutes with the Class 2 Missouri quarterfinal as the Bowling Green LadyCats, the District 6 champion, take on the District 7 champion, Palmyra Panthers. This is the second meeting of the season between these two teams. They met on September 7th here on this field on TribCast, and Bowling Green won that game by a final of 7-0. Different pitcher going today for Palmyra, as Elena Comstock is their hot hand right now, so she'll get the start against the very good Sarah Harness, untouched so far here in the postseason. 3 starts, 3 no-hitters, and just 5 base runners, I believe, through her first 3 games. 4 of them on walks and 1 of them on a hit by pitch, as she missed a perfect game by just 1 batter twice in the district tournament, and 3 players reached all on walks in the state sectional against Metro High School. We'll take a quick break. The officials are on the field right now. Both teams have taken their warm-ups. The coin has been flipped, and Palmyra will be the home team. They're going to exchange lineup cards, have an extended introduction to this big crowd here between Bowling Green at Palmyra. It's wrapped all the way from the stands there to the right, all the way down the fence in the left field corner, and all the way back to the football field. So a lot of folks here and a lot of folks watching this afternoon as Bowling Green and Palmyra get set to play in this Class 2 quarterfinal on the peoplestribune.com. Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices, and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, online at quiver.com. Welcome back to Bowling Green, getting ready for the MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinal here on the peoplestribune.com. First of a doubleheader, as the Class 1 quarterfinal is at 3 o'clock this afternoon, 2:45 pregame from Pilot Grove, Missouri, as the Clopton Hawks look for a return trip to the Class 1 state championships in Springfield, Missouri in the Killian Sports Complex. Bowling Green trying to get in there for the first time. They get to this point, they need to get over that hump today and get over to Springfield and try for their first softball state championship. Getting ready for introductions on the field. We'll take a quick break, come back with our starting lineups after this. It is the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
This is Kim
This
Van
is the
Arns,
Quiver River
certified
Electric
diabetes
TribCast
educator and coordinator
pregame,
of the
brought to you by
Diabetes
Quiver
Counseling
River
Program.
Electric Cooperative, a
Diabetes
Touchstone
Health
Energy
Management
Cooperative.
Design.
Online at quiver.com.
Welcome back to Bowling Green. Let's take a look at our Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups for this ball game. See all the services your Pike County Health Department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. First for the home team on the scoreboard, the Class 2 District 7 champion Palmyra Panthers. They're coached by Jill Arch, assisted by Sam O'Brien. They'll lead off with the second baseman, number 7, Megan Stone. Shortstop bats second, number 12, Bailey Lovelace. The catcher in the 3 spot, number 15, Brooke Wilson. In the cleanup spot, the first baseman, number 22, Bailey Anderson. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 10, Lexi Arch. Sixth spot belongs to pitcher, number 23, Elena Comstock. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 4, Cameron O'Brien. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 5, Morgan Ingram. And batting ninth is the center fielder, number 1, Grace Watson. Flexing in left field is number 18, Alyssa Lohman. So again, the batting order for Palmyra: Stone, Lovelace, Wilson, Anderson, Arch, Comstock, O'Brien, Ingram, and Watson. For the Class 2 District 6 champion, Bowling Green LadyCats, they're coached by Dean Street, assisted by J.C. Hickerson. They'll lead it off with the shortstop, number 40, Anna Noble. Batting second, the second baseman, number 3, Mallory Feldworth. Batting third is the catcher, number 33, Gabby Dieters. The cleanup hitters, the first baseman, number 24, Caitlin Charlton. Batting fifth, number 55, the third baseman, Kaylin McKee. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 27, Haley Chandler. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 00, Morgan Billings. Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 6, Katie Horner. And batting ninth is the left fielder, number 2, Madeline Norton. Flexing in the circle again is Sarah Harness, number 12, for the Bowling Green LadyCats. And those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. We'll have more of the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame after this.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
Welcome back to Bowling Green High School, the Missouri State High School Activities Association Class 2 quarterfinal on TribCast, as the Bowling Green LadyCats host the Palmyra Panthers. And the Panthers will be the home team on the schedule. They're already warming up their pitcher, so we're just minutes away from our La Crosse Lumber Company first pitch here from Bowling Green. So we'll take a break, come back. We'll get this thing started after this. Bowling Green and Palmyra for a chance to go to state on TribCast. This is TribCast, coverage of high school softball. Action from the diamond on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company, the law office of Briscoe and Brannon, Cole Chiropractic Center, by State Farm Insurance Agent Paul Shucard in Bowling Green, Sidney Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. By Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction. By County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice. By Quiver River Electric Cooperative. Community State Bank. Family Health Pharmacies. Family Drug in Louisiana. And Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center in Bowling Green. By Young Enterprises Incorporated. Abel's Quick Shops. Pike County Memorial Hospital. Lynn's Heritage House. By Orff Construction. And by Bowling Green Tractor. Now, coverage of high school softball from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast. Started 7 minutes early here at Bowling Green. Our first pitch was a strike brought to you by LaCrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to start your next improvement project at a location close to you. LaCrosse Lumber Company getting the job done. Now a 1-2 count to Anna Noble. We're underway early here in Bowling Green, the Missouri State High School Activities Association Class 2 quarterfinal. Next up, the semifinals and the finals, and this one's fouled out of play. Still a 1-2 count to the leadoff batter, Anna Noble. We'll set the defense here after the next pitch, but Comstock has come out firing here to the leadoff batter for the Bowling Green LadyCats, the shortstop, Noble. The 1-2 pitch on its way, off speed and in for a strike. Got her looking, and there's one away. Set the defense for the Panthers. Alyssa Lohman is in left. Grace Watson in center. Morgan Ingram is in right. Lexi Arch is the third baseman. Bailey Lovelace at short. Megan Stone at second base, and Bailey Anderson over at first. Brooke Wilson behind the plate, and Elena Comstock already with a strikeout in the ball game. That brings in Felderworth, and she takes a strike. And the 0-1 pitch. In for strike two. Comstock getting ahead of the Bowling Green batters. Now Felderworth moves back for an 0-2 pitch. Comes from Comstock, and it's outside for ball one. Dieter's on deck. And Felderworth loved to get on ahead of her. The 1-2 pitch. This one hit off the end of the bat to the shortstop in the air, and Lovelace puts it away for the second out. And that'll bring in Dieters with the bases empty. Gabby, 3 home runs in the postseason, all in the district tournament. Did not go deep at SLU the other day, but contributed a couple of pickoffs from behind the plate. Batting for the first time here with the bases empty and 2 outs, and she takes a ball low. Charlton on deck if the inning continues. All the way back, all the way in on the plate is the Bowling Green catcher, and that one is fouled off. Evens a count on a ball and a strike to the junior catcher for Bowling Green. Winner will play Friday on one of the small fields at the Killian Sports Complex. Hoping we have 2 teams there. This one hit in the air and out of play down the left field line. A ball and 2 strikes to Dieters as she bats here in the first inning. Time called by the third base umpire as the ball comes back in. Got it to Wilson, now the home plate umpire behind the plate. Base is empty. A 1-2 count for Gabby Dieters. Comstock ready. Her 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the next is inside and low. Count goes full. Strikeout and a pop out. This one hit into right and over the head of the right fielder, Ingram. It'll be a double for Dieters with 2 outs. Ball gets away, and she's going to take third. Into third is Gabby on the air. So a double and an error. And Dieters at third base now for Charlton with 2 outs. Charlton can put the LadyCats ahead. In at the corners with 2 outs, and the ball goes back to the screen. Dieters stays put, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Evens the count on a ball and a strike as she went looking for that high and outside pitch. Came up empty. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs and a runner at third. Comstock trying to pitch out of a 2-out jam. Fouled back to the screen. Now she has Caitlin set up at 1 and 2. The pitch from Comstock. Got a bat on it, puts it out of play. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes to the Bowling Green first baseman. Kayla McKee is on deck. If Charlton can do something positive here with 2 strikes. New ball out to the circle. Everyone's ready in the pitch. Fouled out of play again. Still 1 and 2. Ball came in. I don't think anyone was looking for it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a runner at third base. That's Gabby Dieters. The batter is Charlton, and the pitcher is Comstock. Elena ready for a 1-2 pitch. Here comes. Goes back to the screen. They're going to try and score that runner, and she is safe. Bowling Green up 1-0 here on the top of the first. Wild pitch. And the count goes to 2 and 2, and Bowling Green has scored here with 2 outs. Went in with the head first slide. Comstock never got the underhand toss from Wilson. Up high, 3 and 2. Second consecutive batter that the count has gone full after retiring the first 2 on a combined 9 pitches. Payoff pitch, swung on and missed. 2 strikeouts in the inning, but Bowling Green pulls ahead. A double, went to third on the air to Dieters, and she comes home on the wild pitch. We played a half inning. Palmyra coming up, trailing your Bowling Green LadyCats 1-0 on TribCast.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
Going to the bottom of the first, checking the defense for Bowling Green across the outfield. Madeline Norton is in left, Katie Horner in center, and Morgan Billings is in right. Kayla McKee is the third baseman, Anna Noble at short, Mallory Felderworth at second base, and Caitlin Charlton at first. Gabby Dieters behind the plate, and Sarah Harness just completed her warm-up tosses, ready for her Lacrosse Lumber Company first pitch. Lacrosse Lumber Company has everything you need to start your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. April Froelich on the road on the way to Pilot Grove. Very excited to hear Bowling Green get a run on the board in the top of the inning. Hello to you. Drive safe. And get Clopton back into the Killian Sports Complex with a win today. How about that? The first pitch is down low. to Megan Stone. Ball and no strikes. First pitch brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. Harness has not allowed a hit in 3 postseason games. And that one is low for ball 2. 2-0. She has walked 4 and hit a batter. There's a strike. And the count goes to 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike to the leadoff batter, Megan Stone. The next, popped up. Who wants it? Harness. She squeezes it for the first out. So a pop out to the pitcher. There's 1 away. That'll bring in Bailey Lovelace. With the bases empty. Harness delivers the first pitch to Lovelace, and it's low for ball 1. Palmyra came out of that district that Louisiana was in. The Bulldogs lost in the opening round to Clark County. It was a 1-0, I believe, district championship game as Palmyra moved on, took out North Callaway 7-1 on Wednesday, and that's a ball up high, 2-0. Had a 7-0 lead, allowed a run in the bottom of the 7th, but still came away with the victory. Here they've allowed a run in the top of the 1st and trail Bowling Green 1-0. There's a strike. 2-1 to Lovelace. Again, Bowling Green on this field defeated Palmyra earlier this season 7-0 on TribCast. That was on the 7th of September. Swing and a miss. 2-2 with Wilson on deck. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Harness went up high. Count goes full. Could not get Lovelace to chase. Now, Harness, after a little walk around, ready for a payoff pitch. The 3-2 on its way. Nubbed in front of the plate. This may be a base hit. Throw to first. Goes wild. She cannot advance as it's backed up by both Felderworth and Billings. It'll be a single. Bang, bang play. And that's the first hit allowed by Harness in the postseason. Comes with 1 out here in the bottom of the 1st inning. That may be in the Bowling Green book as an error. And the pitch to Wilson is swung on and missed. She went after the high heat, came up empty. And Harness ahead of the Palmyra catcher, 0-1. The next, fouled back to the screen quickly, 0-2 to Brooke Wilson. Lovelace hits first, 1 out. And the 0-2 pitch to Wilson just misses. Framed up pretty nicely by Dieters, but the home plate umpire wasn't buying. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 on, 1 out. The pitch from Harness. She waited on it, lifts it to short center, and it'll drop in front. They're going to get the force? No. Safe at second is Wilson. And back-to-back hits for Palmyra here in the bottom of the 1st inning. Now the go-ahead run is at first base with just 1 out. She was fooled on that one, but was able to correct enough to lift it into no man's land in between second and center. That'll bring in the cleanup hitter, Bailey Anderson, for the Panthers. Jill Arch, the third base coach. Sam O'Brien is over at first. Anderson fouls it off the screen, 0-1. There is a courtesy runner at first. Sophie Orr. And the 0-1 pitch to Anderson is a strike called. High strike, and the count goes to 0-2. See if you go back with the off-speed pitch again here. The 0-2. Oh, unable to hang on to it was Dieters. She tried everything she could. Used the glove hand, the bare hand, and it just skipped off of her back to the screen. So Anderson still alive with a 1-2 count. Player even with the bag at first and third. This one popped up, and no one went after it. Everybody's going to be safe. It's a hit for Anderson. No, not the first baseman, catcher, or pitcher went after it. Now the bases are loaded with just one out for Palmyra. And that'll draw Dean Streed out of the dugout to go over the defensive assignments as Lexi Arch, the third baseman and I believe daughter of the coach, is coming up. So some trouble here with one out in the bottom of the first inning for Bowling Green. 3 consecutive hits for the Panthers. And they've just lapsed defensively a little bit here. Arch waiting. Wind picking up. Knocked over the Wasp killer. The first pitch to Arch on its way. Up high for ball 1. Harness, LadyCats have to be tough here. 1-0 to Lexi. Bases loaded, 1 out. Need an infield pop-up here. Chopped, and that's a foul ball. Evens the count of 1-1. Bowling Green ahead at the moment, 1-0. Palmyra bases loaded, 1 out, and a 1-1 count to the number 5 hitter in their order, Lexi Arch. She steps out. The next, oh yeah, there's a strike. Had the batter Arch all twisted up. Now a 1-2 count. Come back with some heat here. Lexi steps out. Harness couldn't get the message on the pitch. Fouled. Off the screen again. And it's a 1-2 count to Arch. The on-deck hitter is the pitcher Comstock. A 1-2 offering again. Swing and a miss. That's a big strikeout there, first of the day, and the second out in the inning. Now the bases are loaded with 2 down for the number 6 hitter, Elena Comstock. Long look into the dugout for Harness. Now she checks her wristband and steps back up on the rubber for the first pitch to Comstock. It's up high for ball 1. Starting a lot of these Palmyra hitters with a pitch up high. 1-0 the count. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The 1-0 pitch is another ball, 2-0. You don't want to fall too far behind and get into a hitter's count. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, and the bases loaded. Here's the next. Fouled back to the screen, 2-1. Late on it was Comstock. I think if Sarah can get through this inning, she'll be fine the rest of the way. The 2-1. Off speed. Snap throw to third. The count goes to 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Here's the next. Fouled off, and the count goes full. Runners may be moving with the pitch. 3-2, bases loaded, 2 outs. Harness to Comstock, on its way. Swung on and missed. She steps on the plate. She'll have to throw to first. There's the force, so the run does not count, and the inning is over. 1-0 Bowling Green. They pitch out of the jam. Strikeout 2-3 on the putout. We head to the second. 1-0 LadyCats on TribCast.
Dude, you look different.
Well, my body is glowing gold.
No, it's not that. Did you get a new shirt?
No, I joined the Fuel Rewards program at Shell and got instant gold status. I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
No, did you lose weight?
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Louisiana, Bowling Green, and Clapham schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Ryan Pitzer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We are at work while your athletes are at play.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, a low resident to staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask about the Legacy, the special care unit for Alzheimer's patients. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
So Harness allows 3 hits, the first 3 against her in the postseason, but gets a couple of strikeouts to end the inning, including one of Comstock with the bases loaded and 2 outs. For the LadyCats, it'll be Kayla McKee, then Haley Chandler and Morgan Billings, the 5, 6, 7 hitters for the LadyCats to start things off, and the pitch from Comstock's outside for ball 1. So a big sigh of relief from this Bowling Green crowd as Harness able to pitch out of that bases loaded jam. Outside, 2-0 to McKee, who blasted one over the fence in the state sectional. Down there at St. Louis University. Outside, 3-0. Comstock just doesn't seem very interested today. Walked her on 4 straight, and the leadoff batter on for the first time in the game for Bowling Green. That'll bring in Haley Chandler. With a runner on, nobody out. And that'll draw a visit from Jill Arch. I think what she's saying is, wake up, get into this ball game. She didn't run to first on that strikeout with 2 outs. Probably potentially cost him a run. And here she's come out kind of nonchalant in the second inning. She's been their go-to here late in the season into the postseason. Got them past North Callaway on Wednesday, 7-1. Her first pitch to Chandler is a ball. Missed it low. And the next, fouled back to the screen, 1-1 to Haley. You got two of them. The Wasps are starting to take over. Runner does not go. The pitch is swung on and missed. And it's a 1-2 count. That's what happens up here in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Chandler set up. Runner at first, nobody out. And the pitch from Atlanta Comstock. Ooh, called a strike low and inside. Second strikeout looking, third strikeout in the game for Comstock. That'll bring in Morgan Billings. Billings, 0-0. That one is bunted in front of the plate. It's a fair ball. The sacrifice is good. Now they've got the runner picked off. And she's out. It's a double play. So it goes sacrifice 2-3 and then 3-5 to get McKee at third base. So odd double play. We played an inning and a half. Bowling Green still leads 1-0 on TribCast.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
7, 8, and 9 hitters for Palmyra here in the second inning to face Sarah Harness. First is Cameron O'Brien, and she takes a strike to start her at bat. O'Brien, Ingram, and Watson. If anyone gets on, we go back to the top for Megan Stone. The 0-1 swung on and missed. Quickly 0-2 to Cameron O'Brien. Bowling Green won boys and girls EMO Conference cross country today at the Pike County Fairgrounds. Congratulations to them. Swing and a miss. All high heat. And that's the third strikeout recorded by Sarah Harness. And the first out here in the bottom of the second inning. That'll bring in Morgan Ingram. She's the right fielder. Wears number 5. And settles into the right-hand batter's box to face Sarah Harness. The pitch on its way, and that's a strike called. On the outside corner, and 0-1 to Ingram. Showing bunt, and bunts it back to the screen quickly. 0-2 to Ingram with the bases empty and 1 out. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the second for Sarah Harness. That'll bring in the number 9 hitter, Grace Watson. Haven't shown that new scoreboard yet down there in the left field corner. Boy, does that look nice. With score by inning and the Bobcat logo. The first pitch on its way. That's popped up on the infield. Mallory Feldworth wants it, and she makes the two-handed catch at second base for the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Panthers in the second. We head to the third. Bowling Green coming up, leading 1-0 on TribCast.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, equal housing lender.
It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for Bowling Green here in the top of the third inning. Katie Horner, Madeline Norton, and Anna Noble, if anyone gets on, Felderworth will bat. For the home team, not on the scoreboard, but in person. This one off the end of the bat. Second baseman Stone wants it, and she makes the catch. Back-to-back pop-outs to second and the bottom of the second inning and start the top of the third, and that'll bring in Norton, who's had a great postseason here in the number 9 spot. That 9 spot has been very productive for the LadyCats. And the first pitch to Madeline is swung on and missed. Base is empty, 1 out. As Horner was first pitch swinging, and so was Norton. The 0-1. Taken low to even the count at a ball and a strike. Three o'clock first pitch, Clopton at Pilot Grove. April Fronick on the call there. Swing and a miss. Ball and 2 strikes to Madeline Norton. 2:45 pregame. Again, a 3 o'clock first pitch from Pilot Grove as the Clopton Hawks look to get back to the Killian Sports Complex in Class 1 softball. That's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2, back to the screen, count goes full. The winner of this game will play on October 20th at 10 a.m. against either Ava or Kelly. That's a 2 o'clock start today, so we won't know for a couple of hours who the winner of this game will play. And she walked her. A walk of Norton. So either Ava or Kelly. Kelly 22-6, Ava 15-7. That brings in Anna Noble with a runner on and 1 out. She struck out looking her first time up. Questionable call inside. Runner goes, and the throw was there but bounced off of Lovelace. It's a stolen base for Norton. Pitch was a ball to Anna Noble. So she's ahead in the count as she pulled back the bunt and took a ball. Runner in scoring position now with 1 out. This one off the end of the bat to the first baseman. Turns and underhands it to the covering second baseman, Anderson to Stone. And the runner goes to third. There are 2 outs. Three-4 on the putout. That'll bring in Feldworth, who has homered here in the postseason. She popped to short her first time up. First pitch from Comstock is taken outside for ball 1. Bowling Green scored their only run of the ball game on a wild pitch, as Dieters came home with 2 outs in the first. Now with 2 outs here in the third, they've got a runner at third again. This one is hit to the shortstop. One hopper, Lovelace throws over and gets Feldworth by a step. Bowling Green strands a runner in scoring position. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Still a 1-0 ball game with the LadyCats ahead of Palmyra on TribCast.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these 2 schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Top of the order for the Panthers here in the home half of the third. Stone, Lovelace, and Wilson, with Megan leading things off. She was the only one of the 3 retired the first time through the order out of this trio, as she popped it back to the pitcher and fouls this one on an excuse me swing back to the screen. 0-1. Harness has the ball again. Lovelace, or Stone digs back in the 0-1 pitch. Taken for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch from Harness. Popped up, back toward us. And it's still a no ball, 2 strike count. Again, Stone retired on a pop back to the pitcher to start the bottom of the first inning. That almost hit her, but she swung and fouls it to her own dugout. Still 1-2, or 0-2 to the batter, Stone. The pitch hit in the air and deep. On the run, it's off the glove of Norton, and will end up being a 2-base error. And a runner in scoring position for Palmyra to start the bottom of the third. Hard hit ball, but that's got to be caught by Madeline Norton. That brings in Bailey Lovelace, who singled her first time up, was stranded at third. Back to the screen. Runner going to try and advance. Throw down is not in time. Wild pitch. And a runner at third base with nobody out. That's the potential tying run out there. 1-0 the count to Lovelace. The pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. 1-1. In at the corners. Excuse me, swing again. Had her all wrapped up there. And the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes on Lovelace, and the 1-2 on its way, and that's strike 3 called. She knew it. Started heading back to the dugout before the call was made, and that's the first out here in the bottom of the third. Dead. Brings in Brooke Wilson. Got one of the Wasps taken care of. Pitch goes back to the screen. Runner does not go. And a 1-0 count to Wilson. Wilson a single. Her first time up was stranded at second base. 1 out, runner at third. This one chopped to the first baseman, and a great job by Caitlin Charlton to run at the runner so she could either throw home or tag the runner out. She tags the runner out, and the runner stays at third. 3 unassisted, and there's 2 down. Now, Harness and the LadyCats an out away from getting out of another jam. Anderson, 1 for 1. Infield single, and fouls this one back to the screen, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. To Anderson. She hit that little popper that went halfway down the first base line and just dropped. Loaded the bases, and a swing and a miss has her 0-2. Arch on deck if the inning continues. Harness wants to end it here. Ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes against Bailey Anderson. Here comes the pitch. Just missed. A ball and 2 strikes. Got that inside corner, it looked like. He's been calling it there today, but didn't get that call. Now a 1-2 count to Anderson. And the pitch from Harness on its way. Popped up and out of play. Still 1-2. New ball out to the circle. Runner at third, 2 outs, and a 1-2 count to Anderson. Harness's pitch is hit down the line, but foul. Off the side fence, and still a ball and 2 strike count. Ball back out to Sarah. Bailey gets to see a lot of pitches here. In a 1-2 count. Sarah's ready again. Harness puts a hand in the glove and delivers. Just got a piece of that one. Still a 1 ball, 2 strike count to the Palmyra first baseman. Harness and the LadyCats trying to get out of another jam. 1-2 pitch. Up high, 2-2. On deck, Lexi Arch. Right now, it's all about Harness and Anderson. The next. Chop back to Sarah, over to first, and the inning is over. Get out of the jam again. A 2-base error, a wild pitch puts her at third. Strikeout, a ground out to first, and now a ground out to the pitcher, 1-3. The inning is over with that runner still standing at third base. Bowling Green still ahead, 1-0, as we head to the fourth on TribCast.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Pike County Home Health can provide skilled home health services for homebound patients of Pike County. I'm Peggy Summers. Our agency offers a team approach with a registered nurse coordinating needed services. Home health services include skilled nursing, home health aid, social services, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and a certified diabetic program. We do dressing changes, IV therapy, monitor medications, do diabetic foot care, and many other services.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors. Gabby Dieters to lead things off for Bowling Green. It'll be Dieters, Charlton, and McKee. Then Chandler, Billings, and Horner, because this inning's going to go more than 3 batters. Gabby, a double and a run scored. The only run scored today. Put one off the wall in right center. Bounces this one in. Does Helena Comstock. 1-0. To the slugging catcher, Gabby Dieters. Here's the next from Helena. And taken for a strike outside. Evens the count at 1-1. One ball, one strike. Dieters takes another strike right down the middle as she was crowding the plate. And it's a 1-2 count to the junior. Leading off this 4th inning. That one somehow stayed fair. Grounds to third and fielded by Arch over to Anderson, 5-3 on the putout. I didn't think there was any way that ball was going to stay fair off the bat. But it had some spin on it that kept it right along the line, and that'll bring in Caitlin Charlton. Base is empty and 1 out. And a ball low to Charlton. Up high, 2-0 to the Bowling Green first baseman. She struck out her first time up on a 3-2 pitch. Saw 8 pitches in that at bat. This one fouled back to the screen. 2-1. Kayla McKee on deck. She walked and was caught rounding second on a sacrifice. Made it to second, rounded the base, and was caught between second and third. That's a ball. 3-1, low and away to Charlton. Comstock, a long look in to her catcher Wilson, now delivers, and that's a, strike called, low and away. Loads the count. He shifted from the inside corner to the outside corner now. Waited on that and fouled it back. Count stays 3-2 to Caitlin Charlton. Another payoff pitch from Comstock. Fouled back past us. And she'll see at least 8 pitches in this at bat. Another 3-2 pitch on its way. Strike 3 called on a pitch that almost hit the plate. That's the second out here in the top of the 4th inning. Kayla McKee back to the plate for the second time. Bowling Green trying to start a 2-out rally, and that one's fouled back to the screen. 0-1 to McKee, the Bowling Green third baseman. Chandler on deck. Fouled back again as McKee just missed on that one. And the count goes to 0-2. Here comes the next. Swung on and missed. She strikes out 2 in the inning, and the Bowling Green LadyCats go down 1-2-3 in the fourth. We head to the bottom of half, still 1-0 Bowling Green on TribCast.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agriculture equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Bottom of the fourth inning we go from Bowling Green. For Palmyra, it'll be Arch, Comstock, and O'Brien, the 5, 6, 7 hitters. Lexi digs in against Sarah Harness. And the first pitch of the fourth from Harness is taken for a ball high. 1-0. To Arch. Palmyra's left 4 aboard, including 3 in scoring position, 2 at third base. That one called a strike, high and away. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Palmyra third baseman. Pop foul and out of play, 1-2. Winner goes to the Killian Sports Complex on Friday for semifinal action. Play at least 2 more games. Up high. 2-2 the count to Lexi Arch. Clopton plays at 3 o'clock for their shot to go back to Springfield. April Fronick on the call from Pilot Grove, and that one's low. And the count goes full to Arch with Comstock on deck. Popped up, and it'll reach the seats. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes to Arch, who struck out back in the first inning. Here has a 3-2 count and fouls it back to the screen again. They're getting some good cuts here this afternoon. Hasn't turned into runs as of yet. Seeing a lot of pitches from Sarah Harness. Like another 3-2 here. Back to the pitcher. And the throw over in plenty of time. 1-3 on the putout for the first down. Nice play by Sarah Harness. As Palmyra fails to get the leadoff runner on, or batter on, for the 3rd time in 4 innings. That brings in Elena Comstock. She struck out with the bases loaded to end the bottom of the first inning. Swings and misses to start this at bat. Went after the high heat, and that's how they started her last time. 0-1 to Comstock. Make it 1-1 as that one floats high and wide. Comstock was the second of 4 straight struck out by Harness. This one up the middle, a base hit. Past the diving Noble. Fourth hit for the Panthers today comes with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and they'll have a courtesy runner come out for the pitcher, and that'll be number 2. Number 2 is Carolyn Kaiser. And the flex will bat here for the designated player. So O'Brien out for the moment. Lohman will bat. And Kaiser at first running for the pitcher. First pitch, fouled back to the screen, 0-1. Runner at first, 1 out, 0-1 count to Lohman. The next from Harness, back to the screen. Throw late. And Kaiser down to second. So a runner in scoring position again with 1 out. And a 1-1 count on the left fielder Lohman. Time called by the batter. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Palmyra trying to tie this game in the bottom of the 4th inning. This one nubbed at the plate. Ball and 2 strikes to Lohman. Batting for the first time. Harness has her set up. 1-2. Little high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, as Lohman wasn't swinging. We'll try again with a 2-2 count. The pitch to Lohman is fouled. And it's still a 2-2 count. She just got a piece of that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The next from Sarah Harness. Did she go? Will they appeal? No. Count goes full on the check swing. Runner at second, 1 out. Now a 3-2 pitch to Lohman. Payoff pitch is on its way. Swung on and missed. She got her. That's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And we'll bring in Morgan Ingram. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So 1 out hit by Comstock, replaced by the courtesy runner, Kaiser. She's at second base with 2 away and a swing and a miss on the first pitch to Ingram. Watson on deck. The next from Harness is a ball up high. The count goes to 1-1. Here's another. And a little excuse me swing. It's going to be close at first, and she got her. McKee over to Charlton for the 3rd out. And again, Palmyra leaves a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the 4th inning. We head to the 5th, still 1-0. LadyCats leading and coming to the plate on TribCast.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Haley Chandler to lead things off for Bowling Green here in the top of the 5th inning. Chandler, a strikeout her first time up. That was back in the 2nd inning after McKee had drawn a leadoff walk. Ball taken inside on the first pitch to the designated player for the LadyCats. The next, outside, called a strike. 1-1 to Chandler. And the next to her is way outside and back to the screen. 2 balls and a strike. Chandler, Billings, Horner. If anyone gets on Norton, then the top of the order. The 2-1 offering from Comstock is hit to the shortstop. Slow roller. Up with it is Lovelace. Throw over in time. 6-3 on the putout. That brings in Morgan Billings. Billings, a sacrifice back in the 2nd inning. Takes them all low to start this at bat. And the 1-0 pitch from Comstock. Called a ball. Has been called a strike. This time not. It's a 2-0 count. Set up outside again. There's a strike called. 2-1 to the Bowling Green right fielder. As they play her way in at third. Couple of steps in front of the bag at first. This one inside out it into right, and making the catch, a sliding catch, is Morgan Ingram for the 2nd out. Nice play out there by Ingram. And there's 2 away for Katie Horner. Love to see Horner bust out of her little slump here with something solid. First pitch to her from Comstock is taken for a strike, and there was a pitch to do it. Right down the middle to get ahead in the count, 0-1. Horner. Ready for the next from Comstock. And it's hit in the air. First baseman wants it, and making the catch is Bailey Anderson to retire the side. Bowling Green down 1-2-3 for the 2nd consecutive inning, and we've already played 4.5 innings. It's time to stretch from Bowling Green High School in the MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinals. 5th inning stretch is brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Stretch your dollar with a discount double check on your insurance today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We head to the bottom of the 5th. LadyCats lead Palmyra 1-0 on TribCast.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
Mary, you're glowing gold. I know. I joined the Fuel Rewards program and got rewarded with instant gold status at Shell.
And I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
5 cents a gallon? Wow.
And gold is all the rage this season.
Oh, yeah.
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Fifth inning stretch again brought to you by Paul Chicard in Bowling Green, your State Farm agent. Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. And the first pitch at the bottom of the fifth inning is down and in for ball one to Grace Watson, the center fielder for the Panthers. It'll be Watson, Stone, and Lovelace, 9-1-2 for Palmyra. The next from Harness is a ball low and in again. 2-0 to the center fielder, who lifted one to the second baseman her first time up. Popped out to Felderworth. The 2-0 pitch. Grounded, nubbed to the third baseman. McKee up with it, and in plenty of time throws to Charlton at first. 5-3 on the putout. And the first out is recorded in the bottom of the fifth inning. That'll bring in Megan Stone. Reached on an error her last time up. It was a two-base error on a ball lifted to the outfield. Ended up at third on a wild pitch with nobody out and could not score. Harness takes a little extra time before the first pitch to Stone, batting for the third time in this ball game. Up high for ball one. The 1-0 from Harness, taken for a strike. Evens things up with Lovelace on deck. Stone is the second baseman for the Panthers. Chops this one foul to McKee at third. A ball and 2 strikes to Stone. Base is empty, 1 out. And the 1-2 pitch is chopped again. This one stays fair as well. How is that a foul ball? How is that a foul ball? That was fair the whole time, unless it hit her foot. Did it hit her foot? That's the only way that's a foul ball. And this is definitely a foul ball. Back toward us. I mean, that one stayed fair just like Gabby's did. Whoever's keeping this field, is it Dean that keeps the field? He's doing some weird Wrigley stuff where everything stays fair. That one fouled back to the screen. Still a 1-2 count to Stone. I remember the way they kept Wrigley Field in the 80s and 90s. You could bunt a ball down the third base line. It would stay fair every time. Popped her up back here, and it's still a 1-2 count. And the running Redbirds would do that a lot. Bunt it right down that third base line. A 1-2 pitch on its way, and it's grounded up the middle, a base hit. So she gets the favorable call, and now turns that into a 1-out hit, and the tying run is aboard for Palmyra. We've said that quite a few times today. Brings in Lovelace. And she takes a strike to start this at bat. She struck out and singled today, 1 for 2. The 0-1. Fouled out of play, 0-2. Nice to see a lot of my softball players that I've coached down watching this ball game, learning a thing or two. Got her on 3 pitches, backward K in the books for Harness, and that's the second out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That brings in Wilson, who is singled and grounded to the first baseman, 1 for 2 herself today. And takes a high strike, 0-1. The next. Hit into right and past the right fielder and goes to the wall. That's going to tie the ball game as it gets past Billings. Runner rounds second and stays there. And it's 1-1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As that ball should have been stopped. It was not. And how big is that call now of the ball hitting the foot? Call it a single. E9, no RBI. That brings in Anderson. Whole new ball game here in the bottom of the 6th inning, 1-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Anderson today is 1 for 2 and a strike on the first pitch. Singled in the first, was stranded there. Grounded back to the pitcher last time up to end the 3rd inning. Stranding a runner at third base. Low, 1-1. The next, hit her foot, and it's 1-2. I think that hit both feet. Anderson, the first baseman, wears number 22 with the racing stripe down her back. A 1-2 pitch. High and away to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bowling Green has given up their first run of the postseason. Here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Low, and the count goes full. Arch on deck if the inning continues. Harness takes a breath. Delivers the payoff pitch. Again, fouled off her own foot. And the count stays full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner at second base. Everybody standing behind home plate for another payoff pitch. Fouled off the facade of the Palmyra dugout on the third base side. Count remains 3-2. LadyCats need an out. Game now tied at 1 apiece. The wind blowing out to center. And another payoff from Harness. Throw to second and back in safely. It's a walk. And there's 2 aboard. For Lexi Arch. Arch today 0 for 2 strikeout and a ground out to the pitcher. Nervous times in LadyCat land as Palmyra has tied it and the inning continuing. Pitch is up high for ball 1. Bowling Green has got to get through the quarterfinal. They've been there so many times, 4 years in a row. Popped up on the infield, and Dieters makes the catch, sliding to her knees to end the inning. We go to the 6th, now tied at 1 here on TribCast from the MSHSAA Class 2 quarterfinals.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, a low resident to staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask about the Legacy, the special care unit for Alzheimer's patients. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, new and used equipment, parts and service, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Pinch hitter lead things off. Jade Meyer for Bowling Green. Meyer, then Noble and Felderworth. 9-1-2 for Bowling Green. So Jade digs in, facing Comstock for the first time. Elena rears back and delivers. That one's popped, foul and out of play. 0-1 to Meyer, who's been good as a pinch hitter here in the postseason. She's been one of the first off the bench for Dean Street here in 2017. That one's up high for ball one. Popped, foul territory, and it will drop. It stayed on the field of play, but did drop for strike two. A ball and 2 strikes to Meyer. Who digs in again against Elena Comstock. 1-1 ball game. That's in the dirt. 2-2. Comstock ready with another to Meyer, and that one is hit. And will drop for a base hit in front of the right fielder. Goes through the right fielder and back to the wall. Meyer into second. That's a single and an error. And the go-ahead run in scoring position. She'll be replaced most likely by Madeline Norton. And now she is replaced. And clapping all the way back to the dugout is Jade Meyer. That's a big hit for Meyer, the freshman, off the bench for Bowling Green. And that'll bring in Anna Noble with a chance to put Bowling Green back ahead. Noble 0 for 2 today. A strikeout looking in the first to lead off the game. Grounded to the first baseman last time up. Bunting here, and it is a foul ball, and then the ball hits her. It is a foul ball. She couldn't hear the call. 0-1. And now Dean Street asking how it was foul. But Anna returns to the batter's box and digs in. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Pulled the string on her, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, and a runner at second base. 1-1 ball game. Bowling Green scored in the top of the first. Palmyra ties it in the bottom of the 5th. Up high. A ball and 2 strikes with Felderworth on deck. Anna Noble hit for the cycle against Metro on Wednesday. Single, double, triple, home run. Home run was inside the park. Up high. 2-2 to the Bowling Green shortstop. Comstock ready again for a 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. And a little half swing caught by the first baseman in the air for the first out. That'll bring in Felderworth. 0 for 2 today. Popped to the shortstop and grounded to the shortstop. It was her third at bat in the district championship that she came up with the home run. And takes a strike to start this at bat. Dieter's on deck, who's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Felderworth digs back in, playing her real in at third. And she is bunting, and it is foul. The count goes to 0-2. To Mallory Felderworth. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and a runner at second base. The pitch, fouled back, right past me. Still 0-2. Much better swing on that one. But still an 0-2 count to Mallory Felderworth. And the pitch from Comstock on its way. This one hit in the air, center field. It is going back, and it is gone! That is another home run for Mallory Felderworth on an 0-2 pitch. Bowling Green back ahead in the state quarterfinal by a score of 3-1. Touch 'em all, Mallory. You just put the LadyCats in the driver's seat. How about that? Whew. She smoked that to dead center. And Bowling Green is ahead. And that'll bring in Gabby Dieters. Would they wouldn't go back-to-back for the second time in the postseason, would they? It would be fun. The LadyCats back ahead by 2. Their biggest lead of the day. And the pitch from Comstock to Dieters. That one is gone. Boom! Back-to-back jacks for the LadyCats again. Felderworth and Dieters for the second time this postseason go 2 in a row, and the score is 4-1. Unbelievable. Gabby Dieters with a home run. How about that? That'll bring in Charlton. Which I get the point. She's never going to dance again. Making fun of her music. I love it. That's the album they earned the apostrophe. Wham! Strike on the first pitch to Charlton. And outside, even the count at 1-1. All of a sudden, we're having fun up here. Back-to-back jacks will do that. To dead center and left center. Up high, 2-1 to Caitlin Charlton. Let's hope they have fun later this afternoon as Clopton plays at Pilot Grove. April Froelich on the call, starting at 2:45 with the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame. First pitch at 3 o'clock. as the Hawks take on the Tigers, and that one's fouled out of play. Still 2-2 to Caitlin Charlton with Kaylin McKee on deck. Mama's got the ball. Gabby's 4th home run of the postseason. And they want a new one in there. I think Mallory's grandma and grandpa were a little excited behind us, too. A 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and Charlton is down on strikes. That's the second out here in the top of the 6th inning. And will bring in Kaylin McKee. McKee has struck out and walked today, 0 for 1. She's homered here in the postseason. Last game at SLU against Metro, and that is a ball low and in. In the dirt, 2-0 to McKee with Chandler on deck. Base is empty, 2 outs. 3 have come home in the inning. Back-to-back home runs, and that one misses inside, 3-0. Ooh, called a strike way outside, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch from Comstock to McKee is hit in the air and deep. That one is not playable. Another home run for Bowling Green. McKee makes it 5-1. 3rd home run in the inning for the LadyCats, and she touches the plate. Met by her teammates there. And my goodness, Bowling Green has made the adjustment and are teeing off on Comstock now, and that's it. Elena Dunn, she walks off the circle before her coach can even come out and get her. Pitching change for the Palmyra Panthers, 5-1. 3 home runs in the inning. We'll be back with more of the Class 2 quarterfinal after this on TribCast.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
And a hello to the Clopton Hawks as they are watching on their way to Pilot Grove, and they wish Bowling Green the best of luck here this afternoon. And I got that text before I could even send your good wishes. 3 home runs for Bowling Green in the inning. So best of luck to you as well, ladies. I hope April can bring home a win for you in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth this afternoon as Clopton plays at 3 o'clock at Pilot Grove. Van Tress, the new pitcher, Lauren Van Tress. And the first batter she'll face is Haley Chandler. Chandler 0 for 2 against Comstock today, and that pitch is a strike called. The next, called a ball, evens the count at 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty, home runs by McKee, Dieters, and Felderworth here in the inning. And the next is hit in the air, and this one will be caught by the right fielder the left fielder to retire the side here in the top of the sixth. A very good one for Bowling Green. 3 home runs, and now they lead it by 4. 5-1 as we head to the bottom half of inning number 6 on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
To the bottom of the sixth we go. 6 outs still to get for Bowling Green, as Palmyra will have the last out. And the pitch, a ball to the leadoff hitter, Van Tress, batting for the first time. One and one. That one is a strike. So Comstock out of the ball game, finishes her day 1 for 2, and on the short end of the decision. Ball and 2 strikes to Van Tress as she's late on that delivery. 6, 7, and 8 spots. O'Brien and Ingram to follow. Swing and a miss, and a strikeout of Van Tress. She's down for the first time, and 5 outs left to get for Bowling Green. That brings in Cameron O'Brien, who is 0 for 2 with, Lohman batting for the second time. She came in for O'Brien last at bat. And she takes a strike. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So Bowling Green, we all went from really nervous to really happy really quick. The 0-1, 0-2. And the next, just missed on that one. Couldn't get O'Brien to chase low. 4-run 6 for Bowling Green after Palmyra had tied it. That was the wake-up call they needed, and a strikeout swinging, back-to-back strikeouts. And there's 4 outs left to get for Bowling Green to make it to Springfield. And that would just be so awesome to have not only 2 of our teams, but 2 EMO teams in the Final Four. And not have to play each other. That's the best part. Class 1 and Class 2. Swing and a miss on a low pitch, the first to Ingram. Strikeout, ground out to third. 0 for 2 today is Morgan Ingram. And the next, swing and a miss. And I think Harness has found another gear here after that 4-run 6th inning. She's found some new energy. The 0-2 pitch, struck out the side, and Bowling Green only has to record 3 more outs to make it to the Final Four. We head to the 7th. 5-1 Bowling Green on TribCast.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
Morgan Billings to lead things off for Bowling Green here in the top of the 7th inning, leading by 4 runs. Palmyra had their chances today, left the bases loaded in the bottom of the 1st inning, and has left runners in scoring position 2 other innings. Tied the game in the bottom of the 5th, but Bowling Green back ahead with a 4-run 6th inning. Billings fouls it back on the first pitch and ready for another in a 5-1 game. The next, up high, no, it called a strike. It dropped in there, the off speed. Had a hump that fooled me. 0-2 to Billings, leading off the 7th inning. And if you're Bowling Green, you want to get right back out on the field. There's strike 3 called. And that'll bring in Grace Dameron to bat for Katie Horner. The first pitch from Dameron. She grounds it to the second baseman. Up with it is Stone over to Anderson for the second out. 4-3 on the putout. And there's 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. And that'll bring in Madeline Norton. Norton batting for the second time today. She drew a walk, was stranded at third. Meyer batted for her last time, singled, and this one is caught at the fence, the rail of the Bowling Green dugout on the first pitch. So a quick 1-2-3 inning, 3 foul on the putout, and we head to the bottom of the 7th. Yeah, Bowling Green wants to get out there and end this thing. 3 outs to get to Springfield. We'll come back with the bottom of the 7th after this on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
For the Panthers here in the bottom of the 7th inning, it'll be Watson, Stone, and Lovelace. The 9-1-2 hitters. 3 outs to get. Harness struck out the side in the 6th and gets a bunt right back to her to start the 7th. Over covering is Feldworth. 1-4 on the putout. And there's 1 away, 1 down, 2 to go for Bowling Green to make it to Springfield and the MSHSAA championships. Stone, a single, reached on an error and popped back to the pitcher. Megan Stone takes the ball low to start this at bat. Batting for the 4th time today. Has scored a run. That was the tying run at the time in the bottom of the 5th inning. Comes up here with the bases empty and 1 out, and the pitch is fouled back, 1-1. The next, up high, 2-1 to the leadoff batter in the Palmyra order, second batter of the inning, Megan Stone. Here comes another, and this one's grounded up the middle. Noble fields it. Throw over is not in time. Ooh, that was close. Infield single. Nice play by Noble. And Palmyra has life here in the bottom of the 7th inning with Lovelace coming up. She's 1 for 3 today with a pair of strikeouts looking. Backward Ks after the single in the first. She was stranded on third. First pitch to her is low for ball 1. Snap throw to first and back in with a knee slide is Stone. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out and a runner at first. 5-run Bowling Green lead here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Up high, 2-0. Wilson on deck, who's 2 for 3. Harness gets a little nubber to the Bowling Green dugout, fielded by Coach O'Brien in the first base box. 2-1, the count to Bailey Lovelace, the shortstop for Palmyra. Played a nice shortstop today. 2-1 pitch is a ball, 3-1. Come on, get that second wind up again here, Sarah. The 3-1 offering is nubbed at the plate, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and a runner at first. Lovelace, 1 for 3 today. And she strikes out for the 3rd time. 3rd consecutive strikeout of Lovelace, and Palmyra down to their final out. And Coach Dean Street calls time, goes out to the circle to slow down the pace here. The batter will be Wilson, 2 for 3 today. Pair of singles. And a ground out to first in between. The talk is over. Wilson digs in. Final hope for Palmyra. And a ball low. Whew. On the first pitch to Wilson. Anderson on deck if the game continues, but let's get it done right here. The 1-0 pitch from Harness to Wilson is hit in the air, and Noble catches it for the 3rd out. The game is over. Bowling Green gets over the hump, and they have gotten themselves past the quarterfinal and to the MSHSAA Championships in Springfield. We'll see you on Friday, LadyCats. You finally did it. We're into the Final Four. 5-1 is our final. Bowling Green over Palmyra. And we'll be back with the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame for you after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
How about those LadyCats? 5-1 victory here this afternoon over Palmyra. The herd of years past, not happening this year. A 4-run fifth, back-to-back home runs from Felderworth to put Bowling Green ahead. A 2-run shot, then Dieter's. Second time they've gone back-to-back this postseason. And a batter later, Kaylin McKee goes deep as well. Just absolutely mashed that one past the light pole in right center. And Bowling Green wins this one 5-1. They scored one in the top of the first. A double by Dieter's with 2 outs. She goes to third on an error. And home on a wild pitch with a head-first slide. That lead lasted until the bottom of the 5th inning when Palmyra got a hit from Stone to lead it off, and she scores all the way from first as Wilson hits one to Billings in right. It skipped on her all the way to the wall. Call it an error, no RBI. Stone comes in to tie the game, and that tied it at 1 prior to the 4-run at 5th for Bowling Green to put this game out of reach. Sarah Harness gives up her first hits of the postseason, the run unearned, but she battled today. She probably didn't have her best stuff this afternoon, but still got the job done, pitching all 7 innings for the 5-1 victory here this afternoon. Bowling Green taking a lot of pictures. Hopefully we can get Coach Dean Street and some of the players up here to talk about this 5-1 win and how it feels finally getting over the quarterfinal and into the Final Four. They will play either Ava or Kelly. That game's set to start in about 20 minutes as Kelly the favorite in that one. We'll take a break here on the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Have more to celebrate this 5-1 victory in a minute on thepeoplestribune.com.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
Dude, you look different.
Well, my body is glowing gold.
No, it's not that. Did you get a new shirt?
No, I joined the Fuel Rewards program at Shell and got instant gold status. I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
No, did you lose weight?
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Louisiana, Bowling Green, and Clapton schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Ryan Pitzer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
Welcome back to Bowling Green High School. We're joined by our winning coach, Dean Street. Dean, wow, that was quite a ball game. You had the early lead. Comstock was pitching well, but you guys made the adjustments again, and that sixth inning for Bowling Green, back-to-back, Feldworth and Dieters again, and then a little exclamation point. McKee's home run was just absolutely crushed.
Yeah, she's been seeing the ball well lately. You guys were down in Metro, and you saw the game that she had there. Man, I got to catch my breath running up those stairs. It's not easy.
I have gone through a lot of post-game breaks just going, trying to make it to the next one.
But I don't want people to forget that sixth inning started out with a freshman who battled her rear off and ended up getting a single to right field. And that's what we were working on this whole last couple of days was opposite field. So it's great to see.
Clopton phoned us earlier, said they were watching on the bus. Wish you guys all the luck, and they're playing this afternoon at 3 to have 2 EMO teams in quarterfinals today. What does that say about this conference?
I think sometimes people look past those small schools. It's just kind of a weaker conference. They don't play people. Well, honestly, I know we have some small schools in it, but our conference is pretty powerful. Top to bottom, there's some schools in there that could, improve, but I think hands down it's one of the tougher ones in the EMO. What I would love to see happen, and maybe you can put some work in for this, I don't know. I guess you got some political pull on this, but an EMO CCC All-Star game.
That would be cool.
I think that would be awesome to see because I know they got talent in that conference, and so do we. And to get an extra game in there, I think it would be pretty cool, and maybe some scouts would love it for future. But yeah, no, today was a special day. Finally getting over that hurdle last 3 years. But hats off to these girls. I don't swing the bat for them. I don't throw strikes. I don't field the balls. All they do is follow a game plan that they trusted. I guess I would say in me to supply them with, and they executed. Early in the game we kind of had some undisciplined at bats, and we chased a little bit up in the zone. But man, to make those adjustments and make them at the right time, and honestly, our goal was to knock Comstock out of the game.
Yeah,
that was one of our goals. Do not let her finish the game, and that's why we were so pumped up when that happened.
And your pitcher battled today.
Oh my gosh, yes she did. Sarah threw. I bet you Sarah would tell you too that she didn't have everything working today, and we'll work off of that. But man, she had bases loaded, runner at third, runner at second. She worked her tail off and trusted her defense to take care of the job for her when she did throw strikes. So hats off to Palmyra though. They a very well hitting team. Gave us a little bit more than what we expected.
Yeah, you see why they beat North Callaway.
Oh yeah, they're just feisty. They put the ball in play, and they made some great adjustments, whether it was a fastball or changeup. But like I said, hats off to them. Great season. Definitely come out of that district and that next game against North Callaway. Something to be proud of. But for us, I told the girls, this is the first time in Bowling Green High School's history for a softball team to go to state. So we're going to enjoy this. We're going to live it up, I guess, for the rest of the weekend. And then it's back to work on Monday. We got to get ready to go.
Congratulations,
Thank you very
Dean. 5-1 victory for Dean Street. Let's get some of these players of the game in here. Let's see. How about, let's go in order of home run here. Game-winning hit today for Mallory Feldworth, and you and Gabby go back-to-back. How good did it feel running around the bases today?
It was a feeling like I've never felt before. I was just so excited I couldn't even handle it.
That puts you guys up 3-1. You guys look kind of deflated a little bit after giving up the run in the bottom of the fifth, but that one swing really turned things around. So now you're into the Final Four. Did you ever think you'd be there?
I mean, I always had confidence in myself, but now it actually feels real. So.
Well, we'll see you on Friday in the semifinal against either Ava or Kelly. Congratulations, and what a swing today. That's Mallory Felderworth, our first of 3 home run hitters in that 4-run fifth. And let's talk to Gabby. Can you guys go back-to-back a couple more times before the season ends?
Why not?
That is awesome. It got this place jumping up here, and I'm sure the crowd down there, the sound was probably pretty deafening. This was a great crowd today, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you couldn't see, any ground at all. Yeah. It was all covered with people.
So you guys are in there. You're going to Springfield.
Yeah.
Did you think, at any point today, like when Palmyra tied it, here we go again, quarterfinal jinx, anything like that, or is it just full speed ahead?
No, I thought it was full speed ahead. I didn't feel like I felt like our hitting, it was going to come around sooner or later. I mean, we were going to hit the ball, and, it showed.
Yeah, that fifth inning. Yours was quite a blast. The lady behind you really blasted. Let's congratulations,
Thank
Gabby.
you.
We'll see you on Friday, and let's talk to Kaylin McKee. Wow, that home run, and that makes back-to-back games for you. That was a big ballpark the other day, and you blasted it well over the fence. This one was not only long but also high. Are your eyes just that much more open this time of year, or what?
I guess so. I've been seeing it really well, and hopefully it doesn't stop.
Yeah, hopefully, we've got 2 more games now.
Yeah.
We're going to be playing for a championship. How good does that feel?
It feels great, like nothing ever before I felt.
There was a moment of silence when that ball left your bat, and then this place erupted. How great was this crowd here today?
It was awesome. I've never seen this many people at this park before, and just looking up and looking at everyone, it was like a dream.
And then to see all your teammates waiting for you at home plate?
Yeah, that was the best part.
Awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah.
5-1 a victory today. Congratulations. We'll see you on Friday.
Thank you.
That is our third of Community State Bank TribCast Players of the Game, Kaylin McKee. A huge blast to put up her LadyCats by 4 and seal the victory here this afternoon. Stay with us. 2:45 pregame, so just about 55 minutes from now, April will be on the air from Pilot Grove, Missouri, as the Clopton Hawks get ready to take on Pilot Grove, the Tigers, in the MSHSAA Class 1 state quarterfinal. This one, Bowling Green is in. They are past the quarters. After 3 strikes, they finally get out of preliminary play and into the Final Four in Class 2 softball. They win it 5-1 here over Palmyra. Again, congratulations on a great season and postseason to the Panthers. But Bowling Green is moving on and will play on Friday in Springfield. For Jerry Hickerson down on the field, April getting ready for her broadcast at Pilot Grove, and everyone at the People's Tribune, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in Springfield on thepeoplestribune.com.